It's great to have Kevin Harvick joining us live here in Daytona. He's getting ready to hop in his car. And Kevin, thanks for being with us. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Well, I know we tried special effects, but you're actually standing kind of right next to us. So should we have you just come over and join us at the set?
Yeah, I guess that'd be a lot easier, wouldn't it?
Darrell wanted to come out here and
I'll just take these off.
Yes, all right. And the fans love it. It's really great to have a driver so close to the start of the race be able to join us. Thanks for being with us.
No problem. I'm glad to be here.
I got to ask you real quickly, is it as wild and crazy and as intense out there this year on the racetrack as it looks like it is?
Well, it's really harder to go straight than it is to go through the corners because, you know, with the two-car draft and everything, with everybody pushing and shoving, you have to push and shove in order to keep up.
Well, what about the communication? We've heard a lot about you guys talking back and forth. You know, we know how important spotters are, but how about the communication car to car?
Well, the spotters are the guys that are going to have to work the hardest today because they're the guys that are in control of what's coming and what's not coming. And when you're that second car, you literally can't see. You have to have 100% commitment to holding it wide open and staying on that guy's bumper square.
Who decided to paint the car black this year?
That was all Budweiser. That was all Budweiser.
Is that a tribute to Dale?
You know, they just wanted to do something different. I don't know that it was necessarily a tribute to Dale, but I think the biggest tribute is if we could put one of these RCR cars in victory lane. That'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah, we'll have more on Dale Earnhardt in a moment. This close to the start of the race, Kevin, you seem so calm. Describe for the fans here your emotion when you get behind the wheel and you hear start your engines for the Daytona 500.
Well, I think you can attest to this. You know, you come into this race and there's so much hype, there's so much build-up, and there's nothing better than coming to the green flag as a driver. You don't have that anticipation at any end of the race than you do here.
It seems like you guys have got a little bit of a performance advantage. How is your car running? Is it running as good as it looks like it is?
Yeah, it's running great. Obviously, we've got great engines with the ECR engine department, and we've been in contention to win both races and haven't quite figured it out, and hopefully we're just saving our win for today.
The question I got for you, has anything been a big surprise to you? I mean, from testing here in January, you know, how much did you gain off of that kind of you know,
yeah,
we don't normally have testing.
For us, we didn't do any race stuff when we came down here to test, and we just did all single car runs because it was so close to the race, and there's so much time. You know how much time and effort they put into building these cars. We just decided to do single car stuff until we got here.
Hey, real quick, we hear about different style of racing and two driver tangos. How do you decide who you're going to connect with? And obviously that'll change, right?
Yeah, the double file restarts put a huge kink in that, and every time you come on pit road, if you have the slightest problem, you know, you're going to get behind. So obviously myself and Matt Kenseth work together well, our teammates work together well, and sometimes you just, you know, you're stuck with whoever you got, and you just push like crazy.
That's kind of like this.
A lot of the drivers right now, as far as, you know, you refreshed and ready to go because you didn't race yesterday.
I've been ready to go all
He's
week.
been ready to go.
You didn't have to.
Let's get it on.
Are you happy?
I'm happy.
I just want to know you're happy.
I'm calm and happy.
You look good in red. Good luck today.
Thank you, guys.
Right,
thanks for having
me.
me.
Great to have Kevin Harvick in the Budweiser car with us. Now, former NASCAR champion Kurt Busch, he pulled into Daytona as a driver who never had won here. Kurt finished second on 3 different occasions at the Daytona 500. But today, the Las Vegas native hopes he is lucky and stays on the hot roll he's been on here in Daytona.
New car number, new paint job, and a winning attitude. Kurt Busch has won the Budweiser shootout. You got it, baby. It's going to be Kurt Busch
to win the Gatorade Duel. This race team is really making a statement.
It's been a speed week full of magical moments for Kurt Busch, winning the shootout, the duel, now trying for the trifecta, the Great American Race. Is this going to be the most challenging 500 ever?
I think so. Just with this two-car tandem and the lack of knowledge to know exactly what to expect. We saw a little bit in the nationwide race yesterday, but for us, we're just kind of going to play it easy, let it settle in, and let the race come to us with our Shell Pennzoil Dodge.
3 times you have finished second in the Daytona 500. Have you allowed yourself to dream about what it would be like to hoist the Harley J. Earl Trophy?
I have. The year I finished second the first time was to Michael Waltrip, second time to Jeff Gordon, third time to Ryan Newman, and I pushed him to that win, and I felt so close. I feel like I had a taste of that victory. But today, it's just an ordinary day. We just got to settle in. This is the 53rd running, and all the emotions are on a high right now.
Try to treat it like an ordinary day. It seems to me, Darrell, that Kurt Busch has the toughness, the mentality, not only to win a 500, but challenge for the championship and win another one.
Well, one thing he's trying to do today is be one of the few guys, I don't think anybody's ever done it, won the qualifier, won the Bud shootout, and trying to win the Daytona 500 today. So he's got his work cut out for him, but I like his position. He's out there kind of on no man's land. He can pick anybody he wants to race with today. I think that's an advantage.
And when you say that, Darrell, I talked to Steve Addington, the crew chief of that 22 car, and the thing is right now, they're not going to change anything. A lot of people have been trying to go out and find a lot of dance partners. Kurt said, I'm going to work with whoever works with me.
Today is team owner Roger Penske's birthday, so maybe Kurt Busch will give him a nice birthday present for the Daytona 500. You're going to hear from Dale Earnhardt Jr. You'll also hear from Jimmy Johnson, a lot of drivers, but a celebrity will be performing live here in a moment with Brad Paisley. You're watching the Daytona 500 pre-race show.